A turning point in the relationship between China and the United States. China has made a major, historic shift in its approach to bilateral ties after enduring nearly 4 years of continuously hostile U.S. attacks. The two high-level talks in Anchorage and Tianjin will be remembered as turning points in Beijing's response to Washington's characteristic bullying, a shift from defensive to full counteroffensive mode. We will no longer undertake unilateral attempts to sustain the public opinion atmosphere in China-U.S. ties, says a new, headlining editorial in the CPC-run Global Times, link 1 below. The premise for such changes is that Chinese society has grown tired of the domineering U.S., and we no longer have any illusions that relations between China and the U.S. would improve much in the near future. The Chinese people strongly supports the government's efforts to maintain national dignity in its relations with the United States and to vigorously oppose the United States' numerous provocations. In the face of the two recent U.S. administration's malevolent China containment and confrontational policies, the Chinese people are willing to build a united front, endure the penalties of not succumbing to the U.S. together, and win for the country's future through struggles. In other words, Chinese society will unwaveringly support the Chinese government's harsh counteroffensives in the face of U.S.-initiated conflicts aimed at China from all sides. The United States should renounce the idea of using sanctions, containment, and intimidation to change China's system and policies. And a warning to the Allies' vassals who obediently follow Washington's xenophobic moves: we hope that the U.S.'s Asian allies, particularly Japan and Australia, can assess the situation. They should not be complicit in the U.S.-China containment policy and should not put themselves in the front lines of facing China, or they are gambling with their own destiny. Wendy Sherman, U.S. State Department No. 2, was received by FM Wang Yi after receiving a tongue-lashing from her counterpart Xie Feng, link 3 below. Wang outlined China's demands for closer ties in greater detail. The U.S. should not challenge, smear, or strive to subvert the Chinese path and system, should not aim to impede or disrupt China's development, and should not violate China's national sovereignty or territorial integrity, according to Global Times, link 2. Washington, it's your turn.